What's going on, you guys? Dangerous Moose here, bringing you guys to another Battlefield Hardline weapon review. Today I wanted to cover the P90. Now the P90 is pretty much known to everyone who's ever played an FPS. I'm pretty sure it's been in every first-person shooter, that any modern, at least, first-person shooter, all the way back from like the old days of COD 4, and now even up to here in Battlefield Hardline. The P90 is just an amazing, futuristic-looking gun. It's always been really fun because it's weird to see a gun with 50 rounds and it somehow still managing to be balanced. Speaking of balance, pulling up the Synthic stats, the P90 has a 25 maximum damage, a minimum damage of 12, drop-off start of 20 meters, drop-off end of 40, rate of fire of 900 RPM, magazine size of 51, plus 1 on the chamber, empty reload of 3 seconds, reload with bullets in the mag left is 2.5 seconds, recoil of 0.22, recoil left of 0.3, recoil right of 0.3, and a first shot multiplier of 2.4. Those aren't too bad stats overall. P90 just really seems like a really good lead hose. It's really, really great with hip firing, as you'll see in a couple of these little clips here. The P90 has an amazing hip fire, and although it does have a 25 max damage, competing with, say, the K10 that has a 1200 RPM, 34 max damage, and yes, it does have less bullets, but easily a K10 would win in a gunfight over the P90 any days. We should be seeing a K10 nerf in the upcoming patch, or hopefully the rest of the PDWs, and by that I mean the Uzi and the M45 will actually see some love because those things are atrocious. But back on the P90, it's really fun. The loaded I run is iron sights, muzzle brake, and laser sight. I really don't ADS too much, and I actually enjoyed the iron sights, at least the P90 style of iron sights, a lot. So I never really bought a sight. But obviously the muzzle brake allowing me to run and gun a bit more, reducing some of that what is recoil, really just allows the P90 to be an absolute close quarters beast, and you really don't have to worry about aiming down sight when you can hip fire 50 rounds down at a target. If you got the drop on them with those, and if you're even running the armored inserts, it's an absolute beast to tear apart people in close range. Now, although the P90 does have a maximum damage of 24, it seems that most PWs actually, excuse me, I said 24, I meant 25. Although most PDWs do have maximum damage of 34, they do seem to have a slower RPM, barring the MPX and K10. I don't actually know why the balancing with some of these guns across Hardline is this bizarre. But it's definitely something that Visceral needs to look into. It's apparent that some guns just absolutely muck the floor of other guns in any kind of situation, and it's almost irrelevant unless you're trying to do the SMG assignment too, like I completed. Why would you ever select an M45 over an MPX or a K10 or, you know, a UMP or an Uzi over a P90? The P90, yes, does less damage than those two, but it still absolutely shreds even faster, and since those guns only shoot like 600, 650 RPM, 900, and you get the drop on the guy, it's still game over. So, well, that's pretty much going to wrap up the little rant / review on the P90. I really do hope we do see some definite changes. The PDWs just overall really are difficult to use. They're not as difficult because Hardline is a much close quarters orientated game, but, you know, still on TDM, that's clearly where they excel. Even in Hotwire, you need to get really close for them absolutely to do their full potential against a car. But anyways, like I said, that's going to wrap up today's rant / review. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave down below what next video or weapon you want me to cover or another topic you want to see covered. Other than that, I'm Dangerous Moose, and I'll see you sexy beasts in the next episode. Peace.